Hello, everyone. The Nigerian police, as per usual, what they would normally do, they tear gas protesters that had come out in support of Senator Natasha, and some of them calling for the resignation of Senate President Akpabio. In decent countries, when the things that we've seen unravel in the last few days actually happen, it's usually a reason for people who are in leadership to resign and leave that office. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, we seem to feel that the more uh, brazen, immorally people behave, the more they should even stay in power, because you always have the ones that are going to come out, and defend them. There were citizens who came out, in support of Natasha, calling for the resignation of the Senate president. And what did they get instead? They got those of police, tear gassing them. Before I bring you those images of police tear gassing, let me just give you a few of some of the images of those who were protesting in favor of Senator Natasha, supporting her and calling for for there to be an inquiry into all the things that are happening. But just take a look at this.
Natasha's protesters from National Assembly.
People who are making demands and at the National Assembly. And one of the things we must understand is that the Constitution allows for protest. People have a right to come out on things that they feel they do not like about and come out to protest. It doesn't matter whether you understand or do not understand what they're saying. But somebody can come out and be protesting that, oh, why is the sky blue? As long as they are not infringing on any other person's right, it's their business to protest. The situation where we have now, where police are always being weaponized and used against the people, it's really deplorable. It's really, distasteful. It's everything against human rights, and it's one of the reasons why we will not grow as a nation. We can never grow in a place where there's no justice and equity, where there's oppression, where the security agencies are willing, tools of oppression. But before I go on, let me allow you to take a look at what the police had done.
If you quickly set up your camera and get this, please.
This is also one of the reasons why you find that citizens don't have sympathy for police. Most time people are trying to get, people in uniform, that Nigerians should have sympathy for them. How are you going to have sympathy for people who are willing tools of oppressors, people who are the ones that are used to squash your rights, to come against you, to do everything that it's to just suppress you, do everything to put you down? How are you ever going to have, any sympathy for them? And I've met quite a number of police men and women who would say that, we don't fight for their rights and stuff like that. And I would say to them, by the time we come out to protest, it is the same you that are used to come after citizens, attacking citizens, tear gassing citizens, and sending them away, injuring them, doing all sorts of things. This is a place where there is such oppression on the civic spaces. And the funny thing is that by denying the people the opportunity for them to have their voices being heard, what they have done is that they have made a lot of people take arms against against the country. And these are the people that go on killing the same security, agencies, killing innocent citizens, and then the state will now go and start negotiating with them. Where there's no justice, where people feel they cannot get any justice, that's why they take up arms against the country. That's why I always laugh when people say that, oh, Nigerians don't do anything. Nigerians, no matter how you push them to the wall, they don't do anything. It is those who are law abiding, who have decided to stay law abiding, that this usually, would happen to. But the ones that are taking arms against the country, who have gone the other way, who have, when they got pushed to the wall, they reacted, are the ones whom the state is always afraid of, the state is always negotiating with. We've seen this whole issue. People have come out, when people came out in New York to support the Senate president, they were not tear gas, they were not done anything. People also came out in Abuja to support the Senate president, they were not tear gas, nothing was done to them. It is those ones who are coming out to support Senator Natasha that the reports are coming out that this is what has been done to them. And I must say to the Nigerian police, you guys should do better. You guys should do better. Even if you are slaves and you are sent as slaves, you don't have to behave like slaves. This country, all of us are in it. All of us are suffering. Your children are suffering. You go to market, you buy the same thing. They are expensive. No matter the bribe and corruption you think you collect on the road, the 10 naira they used to give to you before, what it could do for you, it can no longer do it for you now. So effectively, all of us are in this suffering. If you like, when people are standing up for the right of everyone, keep oppressing them, keep tear gassing them. You're also tear gassing your future, you're tear gassing the future of your children. And this is how terrorists will kill you like chicken. That same Nigerian police will do nothing. We've seen number of times that terrorists, kidnappers, unknown gunmen, whatever name you guys decide to call them, go into your stations, kill you. Well, either you are following these politicians, you are protecting them, they and their families are inside bulletproof vehicles, you are outside. They will kill you like that, and that is it. Like fowl, like chicken. Nothing. Your IG will never come out to stand for you. Your DIGs and your AIGs and whatever, they will never stand for you. You are the one who is suffering, and yet you're the one that they use to go and oppress people who are simply standing for their right, who are simply making the mass, who are simply fighting for a country that works for every one of us. At the end of the day, we are all here. We are all victims waiting to happen. Being a victim in Nigeria is no longer a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Because the victim crowd is going around. And all of us, we are victims waiting to happen. If you like, keep siding with the oppressors. At the end of the day, all of us, we are breakfast for them on that table.